welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering Stage 5 of High Desert Brutality 2023, Operation Wolf. Alright, so we got a fast-paced rifle and pistol stage here. Let's go through what you had to do. So, rifle-wise, you started out on a rooftop prop with having to engage a 300-meter set of targets and a 100-meter set of targets. Then you hauled ass back to their van prop where you have to dash through the prop and then engage targets back through it, hitting parastatic targets and then going to the hood position and engaging a plate rack full of plates with your rifle. Then you abandon the rifle in the vehicle, dash up a hill, across the road, and down into a trench system that's just littered with targets. And you just got to go nuts in there and get these things before par runs out on you. So let's take a look at what I did, and let's talk about it on the other side. And so begins Operation Wolf. You started out on this rooftop prop. Your 300-meter target was off at a 45-degree angle to the right, which made for an extremely awkward shooting position. If you were a lefty, you probably had an advantage here. Also, notice the tips of the grass here. This was something I wasn't paying attention to during the time. Wind. It probably was affecting me a little bit, and I wasn't realizing it. And I was probably attributing all my problems to the wobbly shooting position, which in all fairness probably does deserve most of the credit for the misses. But it was something to consider. The wind had picked up. As you can see, that little bit there, that would be enough to affect what you're doing. However, I do collect these 300-meter hits after a number of shots going down range. Then transitioning over to the 100-meter targets. And the person helping out on the camera here definitely did a good job of giving you an impression of where these targets are. Picked up a few misses here and got frustrated. And really what the problem was is I just selected the wrong aiming point. The horseshoe in the ACSS reticle was just perfectly around the target, so I figured, oh, it had to be there. And in reality it should have been, so there's probably some bad trigger pulling, some unsteady thing here going on. But also I looked at my box and my Hornady 168 grain match ammo, and the ballistic coefficient diagram on the side shows at 100 it was probably going over, and I needed to aim a little bit lower than I was. Now here, that took a lot of time, so that didn't help me, my overall score for the stage. But here, you know, moving like pond water is definitely doing nothing to improve the score. Come through the vehicle here,
got the hustle,
and charge the rifle. One of the things about competition, magazine flap pouches do not give you the quickest speed, but they are the surest way not to lose your ammunition, which I consider to be more important. In Brutality here, you see me go for a brace shooting position, because in Brutality, whenever given the opportunity to have a brace position, one avails themselves of it. Now here, once again, these circles are supposed to be at 100 meters. My horseshoe is performing perfect silhouettes around them, so it should be going down easy. And I'm really having to hold low. And again, I think it's because, one, we were told these targets were at about 100 meters. I think there was more like 70, to be honest. And once again, referring to the ballistic diagram on the box of ammo, I just needed to be holding lower than what I thought. And I was guessing wrong. And yeah, this is all my fault, but it took this many rounds to knock all these plates down.
just over the top.
But eventually they went down on ditch the rifle and dash over to the other side. And this sand here is deceptive, as you see, because, whoa, yeah, look, I almost faceplant there, because, well, some of it's hard packed, some of it is very soft, and your foot goes down and it just goes out from under you. But now into the trench at the designated entrance point. Probably not the most tactical way to just stand there and deliver, but for the match, sometimes you have to abandon tactics or say, heck, I'm doing my tactics and taking a low score. Here, I actually thought I was going way faster than I was. Just one of the things about time.
One more in hole.
This is where the Roland Special pistol helped. Quick, easy, on-target shots. This stop plate here was very small, so hence took me about 3 rounds to get it.
Oh, he's done. All right, good. Sorry. I looked down at your time. You're good. No, you're good. All right, unload, show clear. All right, give me a click in the dirt. All right. You are 233.82.
Okay, so basically my problem on this stage was just missing too much with the rifle. You know, my score would have been a lot better. And this is one of the weird games, like I said, where time messes with your head, because I thought I was going a lot faster than I was. When I got to the end of the trench and hit that stop plate, I'm like, yeah, I've just had a really good time. And in the trench I did. It's everything leading up to the trench that the time was a little less than desirable. But I did not par out, that's the important thing, and I had an absolute blast. The Parma Rod and Gun Club has a very good trench system. Clearly they've been working on it for a while, and it provided a lot of fun, entertainment, and challenge, and I definitely appreciate them making a range like that available for in-range to be able to have in this event. We hope you're enjoying this coverage of the High Desert Brutality 2023. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in tomorrow. Stage 6 is coming your way.